2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And coming right up, we'll see this home squad playing against Philadelphia. The 76ers have really been playing well lately. They come into this game having won 3 straight, looking to make it 4. We'll see if they can get it done. With a few teams out there competing for those last playoff spots, Shaq, what needs to be done to make the final cut?
Well, you're not going to make many changes to your team at this point. You kind of know who you are. You either are or you are not. What you can do is try to play to your strengths.
The concentration, the effort, the energy, that's where you're going to separate yourself as a contender. I'm letting you know you got to finish strong right now.
And with that, just about time for tip. We will see you later.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Here we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. You take a look at the 76ers, advantage in 1 series, 3 spots below. Look at the 76ers starting group. We've got the Wizard. Magician is out there with Flash, and it's prime time. And it's Cool Hands in at the point. They've got Edwards. Big Cat out there with ABC. And it's Townsend in at point guard. This end of the season awards already being debated. What did it mean to you when you were named All-NBA?
Well, it meant a lot, especially in my era, again, of playing against the best power forwards, I feel, in a group of all time. And so it meant a lot. There's only one power forward position, and so to be on that All-NBA team is something that's more special to me than being an All-Star, because it's not about being the best 12 or 24. It's about being the best 5 in the league. And so those moments were always special, being named the first team in the league.
And like you said, you played in the golden era of the best players ever to play that position.
I tell you what, I think I played in the era where anyone that you would have picked in the power forward from the Western Conference, I couldn't have been upset at over myself, because everyone played in such a dominating fashion. Their teams were winning, and I knew personally how hard it was to guard these guys one-on-one.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Endor's checked in. Out to the right wing. Here's Big Cat. Off target from three-point range. Now the 76ers with it. It's a 3-point game. Here's Cool Hands. His last outing, he had 8 points. Just 5 to shoot. The pass to the Wizard. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Big Cat, the pass to Edwards. Good on the 3-point shot. Edwards got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Here's Cool Hands. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Here's the Wizard. Misses the fallback jam.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
The 76ers off to a slow start. Searching for their first points of the game. Pass to Endor. Here's Flash. Endor, the pass to Cool Hands. Fires at the elbow. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game.
Oh, you have to appreciate the ball movement and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
76ers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Andor, the pass to the Wizard. Trying to get something going. That shot, no good.
Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movement. And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
They got that little burst of energy in the extra period. Once they survived regulation, they were not going to let this one slip away.
And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. The 76ers third.
They have gone all out to win the rebounding battle every night, and it's been paying off. I mean, the second chance points thus far have been really impressive.
Passes it to Cool Hands. Buries it from three-point range.
They were pretty tight to start this game. Started out with 4 straight misses. Maybe that one will get them going.
Gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Pass to Edwards. To the left wing. Here's ABC. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The 76ers trail by 7. Here's Cool Hands. Can't get it to fall.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter. Settling for shots. He'd be better off passing them.
Here's Townsend. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 20 feet out. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
There's the pass to Cool Hands. Offensive rebound. And a missed layup.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Here's Townsend. 23 points for him the last game against Boston. Pocket 6. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. 11 feet away. He can't get that one.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game. Forcing a few shots. Not letting the game come to him naturally.
Pass to Big Cat. Over to the left wing. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
Passes it to the Wizard. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Andor with the bucket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. ABC passes to Townsend. Chalk up 2 there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
There's 31 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Cool Hands. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Edwards, that's good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Flash. Edwards defending. Flash misses.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And so it's the home team. 13 points up at the end of the period. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll return shortly. And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
The 76ers trail by 13, so on the floor for Philadelphia. They've got Powell, and it's Endor in at the 3 slot. That shot off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Hawkins against Dudley. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the three-pointer.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Poked away. Here's Endor. 11 points for him in that last game against Boston. Puts it up. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. The shoe culture becoming a bigger part of the game. Signature shoes, custom shoes, collections. P.J. Tucker with over 4,000 pairs of shoes. See, Webb, are you a collector?
I love it, and it's all because of the Jordan phenomenon. What Michael Jordan did for the game, not just with the shoe, but what he did for the game and making it be so cool in the culture. I got to give my boys in Michigan, I got to give us a little credit, too, with what we did there. But the shoe game has definitely become something that's just crazy out of control. I love it, but no, yeah, I'm a little bit of a collector.
Now Hawkins, his last outing, he had 8 points. Edwards inside, guarded by Powell. No good. That's just his first miss in 7 shots. The 3, another 3 for Philadelphia.
But he doesn't have a clear path to the hoop, so why not? I mean, pull up and bury the 3 in transition.
Dudley against Hawkins. Pass to Edwards. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a flukeness.
And there's the pass to Big Daddy. This one for 3. That one's not going to go. Gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. Knocks down the 3 ball. 6 points for him.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3 ball here in the second quarter.
Now here's Dudley. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. From deep. That shot, no good. Gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
Pass to Big Daddy. Back to Dudley. He kicks to Powell. Fires from deep. Cans it from downtown. Powell's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that. But either way, it's a tough shot.
Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Endor. 8 points for him. Passes it to Dudley. 5 on the clock. Here's Big Daddy. That shot misses.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Here's baddest one. Great look, but off the mark. The 76ers trail by 12. Over to the wing. Endor kicks to Dudley. Bank shot, no good. Gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. We've got 1:13 left here in the second. Here's Endor. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Clock at 4. 2 points. That one goes. Endor's got 10 points. 58 seconds left now here in the second. Gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Pass to Edwards. From the high post. No good. Shot missing. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
And the pass to Endor. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Down low. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here is Powell. He had 10 points in the win against Boston. Pass to Endor. The 3 from Dudley. The shot, no good. And so it's the home team ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Taking a look at this home squad. And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, what's really shifted the game in their favor has been their rebounding. They got a good edge on the board, and that's a product of their hard work. All 5 guys been battling, putting everything they have to fight on the glass. That needs to remain the focus for 2 more quarters if they want to hang on to their lead.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Philadelphia?
Well, I think they could be way more physical than they have been in the first half. Their defense gave up way too many easy looks, and that kind of defense will turn to a loss any night.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. We're seeing a tremendous game from the Wizards.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. The 76ers trail by 9. We've got Big Cat. Edwards is out there with ABC. And it's Townsend in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
ABC passes to Big Cat. Six to shoot. Got a piece of it. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
4 on the clock. Here's ABC. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. What do you think about some of the most powerful dunks, Chris? The tomahawk jam reigning supreme. Do you prefer the one-handed or the two-handed jam?
Oh, man. That's
You did
tough.
both so well.
You know what? I prefer a body-to-body dunk on you. Like, remember what Derrick Rose did over Dragic back in the day? Oh, my goodness, off the two. Or how about Jordan playing against Atlanta when he pump fakes it with one hand like he's going to shoot it, goes down the lane and dunks on Tree Rollins. Just incredible. Or Blake Griffin dunking on anyone. Or Giannis dunking on anyone. Or Embiid dunking on anyone. Or how about LeBron dunking on anyone? So, me, I just want the showmanship. Doesn't matter if it's one hand, two hands, two legs, one leg, 360, or straight body to body. Just give me something.
Yeah.
Give me something.
I like that. He's perfect from the line this time. The 76ers trail by 8. Here's Cool Hands. Passes to Magician. Here's Flash. From deep. Frames the three-pointer. Flash has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Townsend, the pass to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Pass to Powell. Shoots the 3. That shot off.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Edwards can't hit.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
The Wizard passes to Magician. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. The pass to Edwards. And he banks in the layup. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Cool Hands passes to the Wizard. And here is Powell. Hits it from three-point range.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Goes up on the wing. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Cool Hands. Pass to Powell. Shoots. Shot clock at 6. Misses the chippy right there.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
But you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Here's Townsend. Pass to ABC. Doesn't go that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. And good that time. Cool Hands got 5.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Starting.
While there's a break, let's take a look at this past month's assist leaders among small forwards in the NBA. And you look at Edwards, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course, Flash, doing just as much.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing, just outstanding, truly gifted distributors.
They give their teams an element that not every squad has. I mean, that kind of passing from the small forward spot, that allows an offense to be much more free-flowing.
Kicks it to Lucas for three. Drops in the tray. Lucas has got himself on the board with three there. The 76ers trail by 8. Here's Cool Hands. He's got 5. Pass to Flash. Here's Cool Hands. Defended by Lucas. Here's Cool Hands. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Inside, baddest one. And he goes in for the dunk.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and it's leading to scores.
Now the pass to Pop. Here's Flash. 76ers moving the ball around. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. On 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Poked loose. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Looking now at some numbers for Flash. They've gotten some big performances from him since the All-Star break. 6th in scoring, and with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And you noted it, his points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. Tipped away. From deep three-point range, Lucas with the rebound.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. That shot missing.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Here's Cool Hands. He's got 5. The shot comes out.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
They push it up 4 on 3.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that now.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So both teams changing it up here. And so he makes both from the line.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Out left to the wing. Here's baddest one. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Baddest one's got 4 points in the quarter. And so it's the home team enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Powell, and it's Endor in at the 3 spot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And yes, it's good. There's always at least one joker on every roster. Who was the funniest guy, Chris, you ever played alongside?
Oh, man, by far is Jay Will. Jay Will, White Chocolate. He was the funniest before the game, after the game, during the game. He would, it'd be a bad call by a ref or something. He'd say something to the ref would laugh and pat him on the butt. I mean, he's a funny guy. He's somewhere right now telling jokes, having somebody laugh and fall out on the floor. It was just his personality. A hard worker, but he definitely was the joker on the court.
Here's Townsend. Sinks the triple.
There you go. His first three-pointer of the night. That should calm him down. Maybe even get him going a little bit.
Hawkins against Dudley. From the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Dudley's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Dudley against Hawkins. Pass to Townsend. It's tipped. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Shooting one.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
One shot.
It seems like some teams have been in rebuild mode for a long time. Is there a point at which the league should step in and maybe, I don't know, take over or give them guidance?
You know, I really do. And not because it's necessarily the fault of the team, because it's tough to win a championship. But to be a perennial bottom dweller, basement dweller, it's not good for the fans. And fans like myself, every year comes the first game, we think, hey, we could win a championship, we could do it. But, you know, our thought process is not based in knowledge. It's just based in our hope and will for the team. So you definitely want to keep teams straight. You want to keep them honest. And I think the league can find a way to step in but not step on the toes of ownership.
Here is Edwards. It's an 8-point differential.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Checked in for Philadelphia. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin will see if they can build on this lead.
Powell dishes to Dudley. To the inside. The Wizard can't hit that one.
And that is a textbook example of how to to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Clock at 6. Powell for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
To the middle. It's deflected. And now the 76ers on the break. And Flash gets it to go.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
It's Hawkins on the wing. Passes it to Townsend. Now Edwards. He's guarded by Dudley. Tries again. Kicks it out to Hawkins. Six to shoot. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two players.
Baddest one passes to Townsend. Now Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Good on the triple. Edwards got 10 points in just the second half.
And the game of basketball is one of runs. And right now, this one's definitely not over.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Present our Jordan Player of the Game, the Wizard.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Coming into this game, he had been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Powell with it. Knocked away. The pass to ABC. Here's Big Cat. Got a hand on it. Here's Cool Hands. He dishes it to Powell. Six on the shot clock. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, now that's how you mount a comeback. They're not all the way back, but they're getting close.
Here's Edwards. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. The Wizards got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now Powell. And the layup falls.
Really taking advantage of every scoring opportunity. They've somehow found a way to make this thing exciting.
Oh, here's Edwards. Guarded closely. Basket good. Edwards got 7 points here in this quarter. And the 76ers with possession. They're on an 18-7 run. Pass to Cool Hands. Here's Magician. There's the dish to Powell. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go with the three. Got it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
Right when they need it the most. Seemed like he's getting all his points from behind the arc.
Here's ABC. Misses the jumper.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Yeah, they're within reach now, but if they fail to execute, this could be it.
Here's Powell. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hand. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Baddest ones checked in for Edwards. And so Luke Walton decides to call timeout. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's good from beyond the arc.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They trail by 4. There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, time is of the essence. Basket and the foul has got to be the game plan.
There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth. 13 feet away. The shot by Powell, no good. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
At the line, Jerry. At the line for 2.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. Beyond the arc. Buries it from outside. And so Luke Walton decides to call timeout. there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And so they get the victory here at home. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that's gonna do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.